2, 3, 4.
Now that's dirty.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Dirt.
Hey.
I'm Ben,
I'm Sam.
and thanks for tuning in again.
Dude, thanks for all 47 listens.
Yeah, dude, that was pretty.
First
That was pretty
episode.
cool. I'll say.
I don't even want to like laugh at it because we didn't do a whole bunch of marketing or promo
All we did was
or anything.
repost on Snapchat.
We literally just did, and our friends are so sweet to share it and to talk about it and everything else like that. So thanks, you guys. That was fun. It means a lot that you guys are kind of supporting our little hobby here.
Absolutely.
So that's
I'm so
fun.
happy. I'm so happy about it.
I really feel like it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go in the right direction. And really, ultimately, as long as we're just getting, like we said, recognition for the bands that we love,
Yeah.
the music that we love, we're happy. So
Absolutely.
That's-
Even if like 40 people keep viewing every episode, it's like you got 40 more people that listen to good bands.
that's true.
So-
That's true, and that's what we need in the world. We need more good music.
We need more good music.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we just kind of updated our little studio here a little bit. We're working on it.
What do y'all think? We told you guys that we have all of the tools.
We have all of them.
We just don't have talent.
Yeah.
So that's the real problem.
Uh-oh.
That's the real problem there.
Well, should we get into our last weekend adventures?
We should. We should.
So we went and saw Keaton Adams and Caleb Michael play at the Cowboy Club in Van Alstyne last weekend, and it was a pretty good show. Like, it was really solid.
Yeah, I really think the Cowboy Club did a really good job. I know we were just talking last episode, there's like no good venues. There's no good venues around here. And that's not really fair because there are good venues around here, but they cater more towards like smaller
Small.
shows.
Yeah,
And
smaller to mid.
I think that was probably the most packed I've ever seen the Cowboy Club,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest.
Like, I enjoy going to the Cowboy Club, but that time I was like, dang, there's a lot of people in here.
there was,
This
like,
is
a
really fun.
crowd. And like usually the dance floor will be open still and everybody kind of just stands around and like listens from their seats. But oh my gosh, it was packed.
Yeah, you couldn't dance on the dance floor.
No, it was fun.
Everybody was headbanging and stuff.
It was a great show. And I think I've seen Keaton Adams before. I mean, this was years ago at Hanks. Or I think years ago. It has to be now. Hanks has been closed for a while. But I saw him at Hanks a long time ago. And I don't, that's like one of those things you take people for granted, I think. Like before
Yeah.
they blow up. I mean, which
Until Hanks closed, we kind of took venues for granted.
that's true. That's true.
You know?
Yeah. Because I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to go see them. I could see them any weekend. But,
Yeah, anywhere.
But like, yeah, I definitely did see him play at Hanks. And then I don't think you've ever seen him live before this weekend. Right?
No, I haven't seen him live. I listened to his recordings, but
Yeah.
never live. But
Yeah, we really got on the no sweater weather. No sweater weather?
yeah, no sweater weather.
We really got no sweater weekend. That's right.
Oh, yeah, weekend.
We really got on that because obviously it went viral on
it's a
TikTok,
bop.
which he had a couple of like viral moments,
Yeah.
like just back to back, which is cool. We love to see people from around.
And we
us
hear that he is
come up.
opening for somebody big coming up.
Yeah, I think that's a potential.
A potential.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in the talks.
It's in the talks. It's in the
talks.
works. We heard some whispering, so that would be cool.
But man, I really want to shout out his opener he had come on.
Yeah.
Caleb Michael. He's got a couple songs out. Because I was like, man, I've never heard of this guy. I
Yeah.
looked him up on Apple Music, and I think he's got a song called "This Ain't Me," and that one was really solid. And his other one was great too. I'm just blanking on the name of it. And but he played some covers, and the covers were really good.
Yeah, they were.
The crowd warmed up. Like he,
Yes.
as an opener, he did. I would rate him 100%.
Yeah.
Like he got the crowd flowing, the vibes up. Everybody was already like in that party mode.
We
And
love
then-
an opener.
Oh yeah, we love an opener.
It's hard to just get out there and what do we say, dry hump.
Yeah, it's hard to get there and just dry hope it did.
But yeah, no, we do. And he played Kryptonite, which was really cool. Rest in peace, Brad Arnold. He was a big
R.I.P.
part of my childhood growing up. Listened to a lot of dad rock, a lot of Creed, a lot of that kind of stuff. Three Doors Down, obviously. So it's really sad. And sending up prayers to his family and all his fans and everything. So, but yeah, it was a really great show.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like when artists you love like pass away.
Yeah.
I mean, let alone like your family. Like that's way rough, way rougher.
Yeah.
But like oh man, like I listened to them since
Yeah,
back in.
it's like I was saying last week, it's that weird parasocial relationship. You're like, do I go to the funeral?
Do I send flowers?
I
Like,
remember when, this is not funny, I laugh all the time. I laugh when I'm like stressed and I laugh when I'm nervous. It's not because I'm not taking it seriously, but I remember whenever Michael Jackson died, and my best friend was just distraught, and which it was horrible, of course, but I guess I just didn't have that relationship with him. I didn't have that connection. So I mean, a legend, of course, but like I just didn't have the connection, and she did, but it ruined her entire week. And I was like, I don't know how to support you through this. You don't get to go to the funeral and get closure.
At least it was just a week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
A whole week.
A whole 7 days.
I know, but like bad. It was bad. I felt really bad for her, and I didn't know how to support her through it. But
wait, have you seen Keaton live before though?
I have. Yes, I saw him at Hank's.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw him at Hank's. I think he opened for somebody. And I was trying to, I looked back and tried to see who it was, because, you know, I'm sure, like, you can search people's names up. I could not find it. I could not find who he was opening up for. And maybe he wasn't. Maybe he just was playing there. I, again, took Hank's for granted because I got in for free because you and Matt did security. So I was just like, doo-doo-doo. I'd get in there. And, again, it was home. I loved Hank's. But
now, do you remember that performance at Hank's?
I do, actually.
So that performance compared to what we just saw this last weekend, better, worse, the same? A lot.
Okay, so I would say at Hank's, I remember getting the vibes that he was like very nervous.
Okay.
I remember being like, oh, he's nervous, but I would be nervous if I was up on stage, and so, you know, I just remember thinking that. And then at the Cowboy Club, it was like he was home. He was just playing at home, and then he cussed on stage, remember?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh no, I wasn't supposed to say that. There's a very strict no cussing rule at the Cowboy Club.
No bad words.
You will get smacked.
Some lady will come out and smack you and yell at you and chew you up and down. And she means business.
And she's sweet, but she is very scary. So. Yeah. But yeah, so there's like a strict no cussing rule, and Keaton was like whenever he said it, and we all were just like, but
his eyes went wide. He was like,
but yes. I think he was a lot more comfortable. He seemed at home. He had great stage presence. It was cool. It was a really cool show, except for the fact that he kicked over his free rumple shot that we got for him.
We gave him a shot.
He didn't want it.
We gave his whole band a shot. And
then
the rest of them took it.
Suddenly it gets accidentally knocked over.
And then he tosses his water bottle down and knocks over the shot, and he just looks at us. She's like, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like, all right, that's fine.
It's fine. We'll get shit back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing my shirt I got from the merch table.
I'm wearing that's my Aspro Stop shirt.
Represent. we love a TikTok shop purchase.
Yeah, but I'm wearing the Hank Weaver hat. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. And she's got some wears because she is covered in.
She's
dirt.
a little dirty.
Yes.
I need to wash her.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we should tell them about the very first time that you went to Hank's that I brought you there.
Okay, so the very first time I went to Hank's, Austin Meade was headlining. I don't remember who opened. But Austin
maybe
Meade
it was Keaton. I'm just kidding. It wasn't.
And your boy had a couple of brewskis, and we're all hanging out. And there's this room. If you've ever been to Hank's, you walk back in the back, and the stage is on the back wall. And the green room is to the right through a door. But you didn't really know that. And at the time, I don't even think I knew what a green room really was. Anyways, and I always have somebody stand in front of it. Later on there, I got a job there, and I know that's the green room and the security guard.
And that's a no-no.
They put me there because I was the guy that snuck back there. Or not snuck. I just acted like that's where I was supposed to be going.
That's like when they hire burglars to try to break into their house, right? Yeah, they're like, if you can break into this house, make it to where you can't. Like, teach us how you can't.
I think I followed somebody back in there, and I just acted like I was with him because I sparked up a conversation mid-walk, and I wound up back there.
And you got like a VIP treatment.
I did.
So let me tell you, he calls me, right? And we're already having a great time. We're having a great time at the Austin Meade show. And he calls me, he's like, hey. And I'm like, dude, where are you and why is it so quiet?
Because I've been gone for like 30 minutes.
He's been gone for a while. And like,
the owner of Hank's was back there, David.
Yeah,
David and I started chatting it up. And he was like, man, do you want something to drink? And I was like, sure. So we started having a couple drinks, and we were just chatting it up back there. And I was like, hey, my family's here. It's my brother and my sister-in-law. And he was like, oh, where are they at? I was like, oh, they're out there somewhere.
They're out there like the regular people are, you know?
He's like, oh, man, you should go get them. So I call Sam.
He's like, hey, you want to come back here? I'm like, back where? And he's like, if you looked at the stage, but you look to the right, you go through that door and just stop.
Act like you're supposed to be there.
Act like you're supposed to be here and just go. And I was like,
smile and wave.
There's a guy standing in front of the door. He's like, yeah, just literally walk past him. And I said, okay. So I walk past him, and Ben's literally back there just drinking out of a bottle of Tito's.
A bottle, yeah.
And he's with the owner of Hank's. He's with David. And I get back there, and David's like, dude, have you ever been on the stage before? It'd be so cool. And so Austin Meade and his band are playing. And we got on stage. Like,
David took us up on like the side stage.
Yeah, side stage, which is the whole
on stage.
It's just a stage. Like, there's
stage.
no wings or anything. It's literally just a stage.
We're standing next to guitar cases and
and they were not super happy with us. And now that I have matured and realized that's probably a little bit distracting. I get it. So sorry about that. Also, they weren't super thrilled.
Yeah, so we go back in the green room on stage for a couple minutes, hanging out, talking with David. Go back in the green room, and I think we got Matt in there. Matt,
Dude, no, we got the whole crew. The whole posse was back there.
Oh,
The
okay.
neighbors, our friends.
Oh,
there was
geez.
like 10 of us.
So, anyways, there's this bottle of Tito's
I
on
have
the
a
counter,
picture.
and we start drinking it, and we keep drinking it, and then it's gone. And then when Austin Mead finishes, this is probably why they weren't the happiest with us. Yeah, Austin Mead finishes, walks back in the green room. We start chatting and like the band and everything, and he walks over there to get a drink, realizes the bottle's empty, tosses it in the sink, and is like, "All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna go do something else now," and just like walks out. And David was like, "Man,
Yeah, he wasn't worried about it.
no."
But
yeah, sorry, Austin, if you hear
we
this.
realized that we drank his Tito's, but we didn't know. And honestly, again, I didn't know anything about a green room at that point in time. Now I do know. I would never do that.
When I got a job there, I found out that's part of their contract. Yeah. It's like, hey, I'll play for X amount of money, and I want a bottle of Tito's.
Yeah.
And we might have drank his entire bottle of Tito's, and I don't think they replaced it.
No, I don't know. I'm sure they would have.
They would have if
They're
you
pretty
asked.
honest.
Yeah.
And I mean, shoot, I would have.
Oh, yeah. I would have went and bought a bottle.
I was just like, I thought we were just getting a hookup. I was like, dang, how
I know.
cool. Yeah, let me go to the liquor store because I'm not paying.
$350
Right.
for a bottle of Tito's.
But yes, and so he actually did come back and play Hanks. He actually played the goodbye show. He played the very last show that they had there on New Year's Eve, and it was a great show. It just was like a very bittersweet night.
Yeah.
It was so sad,
Well,
and
'cause
it was
Matt and
hard
I
to
were
enjoy
working it, and
all the
we
people
got
that
to
worked there
listen
for
and
20 years were
watch.
working it. Yeah.
We got to listen and watch and see it, but it would have been cool to be like more in the crowd
Yeah.
for that last show. But like my last shift at Hanks, and I just remember the whole time, like, dude, I think he did it like 3 or 4 times. He looked over at the sound booth and he was like, "Turn these speakers up. We're blowing
We're
these
blowing up.
MFers,"
Yeah, he did say that. He did say
He's
that.
like, "We're blowing these things tonight."
Yeah.
And it kept getting louder and louder. They never blew, but he tried his hardest.
He did, and it was a really good show. It was really fun to watch, and I did think it was unfair. And we should talk. A couple of our friends that worked there for years and years, they're good friends of ours now, and we should chat with them about it. But I always felt really bad because I remember even asking them, "Can I do anything so you guys can enjoy anything tonight? This just really sucks for y'all. I don't really know how to bartend, but."
I can open a
maybe
beer.
I can open some beers. I could probably type in your system. I don't know. I did work at Chili's for 7 years, so if I figure that out,
Say
I
the
can-
words.
say what-
Hi, welcome to
Oh,
Chili's.
hi, welcome to Chili's. I don't know. That was not a thing whenever I worked there. I worked there so long ago. It was my first job in high school, and I just was like too terrified to interview for anything else, so I just didn't
Well, it did you
until
good.
I graduated school. Huh?
It did you good though.
It did me good. I stayed there for 7 years. I made good money. I made enough money to get through college, and it was fine. And now I have real world experience. And I got yelled at a lot because I would forget to put people's chips and salsa, free chips and salsa in their bags. So it builds character. It really does.
It does. Dude, I mean, if you've never worked in the fast food industry or not fast food, but like restaurant industry, at some point, I feel like that's a necessary experience for somebody to go through.
Yeah.
Like in high school, getting a job, being a cook, being a waiter, being, waitress, hostess, whatever. Like you just see so many different points of view and like different stages of life, man. Like
Yeah.
your other servers might be your age and 40 and 50 and 60. And the cooks might be somebody younger than you.
Yeah.
And also some 55-year-old man who chain smokes cigarettes in the dumpster pad, like.
None of that at Chili's. Absolutely not. None of that at Chili's.
I don't know what kind of restaurant you worked at.
Just kidding.
But,
Yeah.
it makes you a little bit more well-rounded of a person.
I definitely think so. And it's like gives you like real world like
Experience.
skills and stuff. And so, and you don't cuss people out when they forget things in your order because you're a well-rounded adult who's worked in the service industry before. But I really felt so bad for them. I really wanted to like serve. I wanted to do anything. I will type your tips in, like whatever you can do so you can enjoy this. And it was actually probably one of their most busy nights. And that whole weekend was crazy busy. It was a great lineup. I wish I could remember who played. I think Tanner Usry played on a Thursday. And then I think Jason Boland might have played on a Friday.
Okay.
And then I think that Austin Mead closed out, and I might be forgetting one person in the middle there. But it was a pretty good little meeting lineup. And like we said before, Tanner Usry got a start over at Hanks. And so, we were kind of hoping he would close it out. But it was sweet to get that night with him, even though it was a weekday.
Yeah. I mean,
and
but
I worked every single day.
not a lot stops us from going out on a Thursday night.
That's actually true. I feel like Thursday nights are almost better because there's less people there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times they end a little earlier, so you can actually get home at like a reasonable time. And
The worst part about it is having to work
cheaper.
on Friday, though.
yeah, I know you can never get out of that.
No.
He works every Friday.
I
I
do.
work a random schedule, but yeah, he works every Friday. And but we still go hit the Thursday shows.
We do.
I think we actually have a Thursday show coming up next week.
Ooh. Who is it?
Cole Barnhelm.
Oh, yeah, that's next week.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
in Dallas. So yeah. So we're gonna have a Thursday show next week in Dallas, and then we have a surprise. We're not gonna talk about it, but we're traveling to North Carolina for our ultimate lineup.
Our ultimate
and
lineup.
it's gonna be
for
fun.
Now.
We'll vlog
Yeah.
it, we'll record it, and we'll show you guys because it's gonna be insane. But for
Yes.
now, are you ready to get into our Would You Rather?
I'm almost. So the last night, after Hank's closed, Austin Mead was done.
Uh-huh.
We kicked everybody out by like, what was it, midnight or 2? I think it was midnight.
Oh
or
my
1.
gosh, it was late.
It was
I
late.
didn't go to bed until never.
Well, we kicked everybody out except the people that work there, and like Sam,
Yeah.
of course, you know.
And me, it was always everybody that worked there and me. Like I actually had told them before, is if you want somebody to do a job, I could do a job. I'm just not gonna serve or clean bathrooms. I'm not working the front door because then I can't see the show. So what does that leave?
Mondays
Nothing.
aren't good for me.
Mondays aren't good for me. I have to be in bed early, and so
Yeah, literally. But then Hank's crew, we stayed there. We kissed the sun up, man. We partied the rest of the night.
yeah, it was
And it was
late.
insane. And then we walked next door to the Waffle House, ate breakfast,
Mm.
and then we walked back the other side of Hank's to the motel, and then everybody was banging on our door at 11 a.m. kicking us out. The maids were like
Oh my gosh,
fired up that we were still sleeping.
it was bad. And honestly, I have never
We got
had
like
that
3
happen.
hours of sleep.
That gave me like major hotel anxiety, that one specific experience. So now I set 8 alarms in the morning just to make sure I wake up, and Matt will be like, Sam,
Well,
checkouts
normally
not
they're
till
nice.
not till noon. And
Normally
I'll
they're
be
nice. These people were not nice.
They
These
were
ladies meant business.
very mad. I think probably they didn't have like really one night people stay very often because it was more of an extended stay kind of situation. And so, we have stuff to do. Get out of here. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It was crazy. But yeah, we were up for a long time. And I just remember when everybody left, it got freezing in there.
Yeah.
And so I was like old and sleepy and ready to go to bed. And I had worked all day that day and then went. And so it was just a perfect storm. Like everybody else there had like taken a nap. And they woke up at 5 p.m. ready to party. And I was like, I worked all day, changed, and came straight here. And so it was a little rough. But yeah, it was a bittersweet night. But it was a good night. It was like exactly the way Hanks needed to go out, besides the fact that all the workers should have been able to enjoy it more. But what can you do?
Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay, you're ready now.
Are you explaining the rules?
He always does this to me. He'll be like, "No, not yet." I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I was.
You asked a question, bro. I was trying to be honest.
I thought I was picking up what you were putting down, but I guess not. We still got to work on that. We still got to work on that chemistry. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm
Well-
trying to find this.
Yeah, we've only been related for 8 years.
Yeah, you would think
So-
that by now, but we are pretty lockstep, though. I do think. All right, so we're gonna play Would You Rather, the Dirt Edition. Here are the rules: 5 seconds per question, no explanations, 1 pass allowed. That's it, and it's gonna be a round of 5 questions. So, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, and I'm gonna set a timer because last time we played a game, you really got in your in your head about it. 5
I
seconds
did.
to answer. All right, so do you want to do? I'll do you first, and then you do me.
Okay.
Okay. You see that? My phone's on 3%, which is like just me all the time. So I've got to do yours first, and then you do it. Or sorry, I'll do you first, yeah, and then you do a
Okay.
second. All right. So first, would you rather never listen to new music again or never listen to old favorites again?
Ooh.
3.
Never listen to old
2,
favorites because
1.
I've heard them. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No explanation. I'm sorry.
No explanation. Although it's funny because I feel like I want the explanations.
Okay.
Give me the explanations. We'll take that all out.
Okay. Okay. All right. Man, I think I'd rather listen to new music
Mm-hmm.
again and not old favorites because like old. Although I do love top 5s, like the old favorites, the best
Yeah.
classics, you know. But I wouldn't. If you never grow and hear more music as a person, like I've already heard those.
Yeah.
So like they're engraved in me, you know, the ones I really like.
Yeah.
But like not being able to listen to new music and just having to listen to old music,
Yeah.
you know, it wouldn't grow. Your music brain wouldn't grow.
That's true. That's true. Because you can always lock it in your brain and then
Yeah.
listen to it later. But
Maybe
I feel
try to
something.
learn how to play them. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, you could learn to replicate them the best way you could. All right, next question.
Okay.
Would you rather be early on an artist nobody knows or late on an artist everybody loves?
Early on an artist, nobody knows.
I mean, that's the whole point of this, right?
Yeah.
I have had a couple artists that I was late to, and I was like, dang, I really fumbled. But yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same as you. Okay, would you rather ban phones at shows or ban encores?
Phones.
Yeah, I mean, I love an encore.
Yeah.
Right. Would you rather your favorite artists quit at their peak or put out bad albums forever?
Quit at their peak.
All right, last question. Would you rather swap music libraries with each other or swap concert memories?
Concert memories.
Yeah, I feel like we're very much story people. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
hit me.
Okay. Would you rather artists stop touring or albums stop existing?
Albums stop existing.
Fair. We love a good live band.
I know, I do.
Would you rather sit front row at a small venue or nosebleeds at a stadium?
What? Front row. Small venue.
Yeah.
Duh. Easy. I do it every weekend.
Would you rather your favorite bands never reunite or reunite and disappoint?
Never reunite.
Fair. Would you rather lose your voice during a live show or lose the recording after?
Lose my voice. I always do.
I mean, you do be losing your voice.
I
quite a
always
bit,
do.
actually.
I could talk for like 10 minutes straight and my voice is gone, so.
Okay. Would you rather shorter sets with more artists or longer sets with fewer artists?
We have talked about this. Shorter sets, more artists.
Okay.
Because I cannot get behind a long show with one band. I have ADHD. It's not that they lose me, but I just like to move around and I like to hear new stuff. So.
Ooh. All right, last one.
Okay.
Would you rather festivals cap ticket sales or cap alcohol sales?
Oh gosh. Probably alcohol actually, which is crazy, but
Yeah.
I hate being crowded. I hate being crowded.
That's like one of my
I
pet
hate
peeves.
it. I hate it being crowded. And that's how I feel a lot of concerts and festivals in general are just pumping people in there, just absolutely pumping people in there. And then you are so crowded you can't even enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I mean, just because the fire marshal says there's this many people allowed in the building
Yeah.
does not mean there needs to be that many people. Unless it's like a rock, or like not a rock, but like,
Yeah.
like a Treaty Oak show, or even those are rough. I hate being packed in there.
Yeah.
But like something where it's like everybody's in
Yeah.
it, or I don't know. That's a rough one.
I feel like the absolute worst example of that was the Zach Top show at the Music Fest.
Mm-hmm.
It
That
was
bad.
so bad. And I have never felt so crowded in my life. And I mean, we were trying to kind of get a more front spot because we had been kind of front to begin with, but then everybody just filled in and my feet were literally off the ground because people like were shoulder to shoulder me. I'm not kidding you. I was like, get me out of here. I'm scared. And I'm squished. And it was also, it's okay, if there's gonna be that many people, at least I would rather be warm because we were still so cold. I could
Oh,
feel
yeah.
the wind cutting through my skin. I was like, I'm going back to the hotel. And our hotel was close enough I could actually see the show and hear
You could
it.
hear it, yeah.
So I was not really missing out on anything, but I'm a big fan of being up close.
I mean, that's I like being up close. But
Yeah.
there is like a certain art to kind of sit back and watch the artist captivate the crowd, whether
Yeah.
they do a good job or a bad job. If everybody's vibing with it, if they're not,
Yeah.
I mean, even if I'm the only one vibing and nobody else is, I'm still like, okay, I'll vibe. But
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Well.
But capping alcohol sales?
I'm a lightweight. I can have 3 beers and I'll be good. Also, I like to challenge myself a lot and be like, do I really need alcohol? No, I don't. I've
Yeah,
gone to
that's
plenty
fair.
of shows stone cold sober and I will continue to because a lot of times I have to go to work in the morning. So then I just go and the worst thing is I'm just trading off sleep, right? But I'm not going to wake up in the morning and be hungover, minus like maybe sleep
And
hungover.
sleepy. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
no, I'm
it
not.
kind of depends on the band too for that question.
Yeah.
Because it's like Treaty Oak fans now are a little bit more rowdy. And like we're Treaty Oak fans, but in
Yeah.
Vegas, we went to Vegas
That's
a
what I was
couple
thinking
months
about.
ago and saw Treaty Oak play.
Yes.
And, in their, is it Boomtown where everybody throws their beers?
Yeah.
So they played Boomtown. Everybody knows you're going to get showered in a beer. Like, you just, it's an unspoken rule.
But they started throwing
Beer
things.
can.
They're
like,
throwing belongings and like trash and heavy things. Anything
whatever
they can get their hands on.
whatever is not bolted
Right.
down.
Yeah, and Venue did the best job that they could have, trying to keep people safe and avoid that from happening. But people are just crazy, and so that's just what happened. I ended up with a black eye.
Yeah. So my brother Matt is
like crying.
a decently large man.
Yeah.
And, like fit large. And I'm not that tall, but I'm taller than Sam. And so we're like trying to protect Sam during this, like, because we knew it was about to happen. We saw stuff start flying.
Yeah.
So we start like hovering over Sam. And somehow, some way, one beer can from the top rail flew down.
It still had
and
like
the one
alcohol
gap,
in it.
Through the one gap that we had in our protection circle, hit Sam straight in the eye. And the next morning she had a black eye.
I was like, it hurt so bad because it hit me like right here on my eyebrow bone that I was just like, but I am still hardcore, you guys, and I still love a rock show, and I really don't mind
She took it like a champ.
that people throw beer, but I don't understand throwing belongings, and I don't understand throwing full beer cans at the artist. I won't get it. I mean, I did hear that Treaty Oak played at Hank's. I was not on the Treaty Oak, in the Treaty Oak circle at that point, but I did hear that they played at Hank's and that they've been doing this for a very long time. The whole like showers thing.
Us, I don't know.
It might have been.
I don't know. We have to ask Tara and Christy.
Yeah, we'll have to ask them about it because they definitely know. But yeah, I don't mind rowdy. That's fine. I went to a Gavin Adcock show too, and it was rowdy.
Those things are rowdy.
Yeah, but it's fine. I've been to a lot of shows.
But then you go to some other artists, and the crowd is like really mellow. Like that's one thing from working at Hank's and then working at Lava Cantina.
You knew when the hard nights were gonna be.
Like you knew the hard nights.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, people are gonna get rowdy tonight.
I gotta take a nap.
It's some like
That's what
80s
Matt
cover
would say.
band or something.
Yeah, you're like,
it's like okay, so it's mainly like the middle-aged to elderly people that bring their grandkids, and it's like, your alcohol sales aren't gonna be all that great, and people are, for the most part, really mellow.
Yeah,
and it just kind of depends on who's playing.
Yeah, and I was gonna say there was one show there that I didn't expect to be that rowdy at Hank's, but like I was the problem. Because it was Cody Canada, they were playing, but they had brought I guess it's Cody's kid. He had a band, Waves in April, I think. I can't remember. They've gone through a couple of different name changes, but they were playing rock music, and everybody else there was like there for like they were there for Cody. They
Something
were, like,
more mellow.
Yeah, they were ready for like the throwback songs, right? And yeah, I was there for like I was get me to the front right now. And I remember Matt was working and he said, it got really crazy there for a second when that opener was playing. I said, did it?
Did it?
Crazy. That's wild.
I don't know who started that.
I don't know who started screaming, but somebody did. I was living my best life that night.
And see, like that's one thing I enjoy about like some of your friends you got with, and they're not worried about what other people think, but you're like, I'm there to enjoy me and live my best life.
Yeah, like
I mean, not at the expense of others,
right?
But like,
right, definitely not. Actually,
just be yourself. Have fun with it. Don't be too crazy.
You can dance. You can headbang, whatever you want to do, as long as there's space. Like that's fine. Yeah, but yeah, I could definitely do a couple of those shows totally sober, but like, 3D show.
Ooh. That one's rough.
I'm
Because
gonna
everybody around you just gets belligerent drunk.
I'm gonna have to have some liquid chill in me because it's like, it's so hard to do this when you're getting like bumped into and wet.
Ew. Sticky.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
It's part of it. Well, would you like to take us into our last segment?
Yes. All right. Just like we talked about last week, we are going to be doing an Unearthed segment. So I did make a Spotify playlist. It's the Unearthed the Dirt. So you could just type it into Spotify. It'll pop up. There's only a handful of songs on there, but we started putting every song that we reference on the podcast in there because I just think some of them are not going to make it into the Unearthed, even though they are totally qualified to. But it's just, well, when we talk about Jordan Nicks 100 times in a podcast, it feels a little silly
right,
to be
Sam,
like,
air it out.
Here it is, air it out, which that one I will put on the playlist too. But what?
Now it's got to go on the playlist.
No, it's on the playlist. There we go. But yeah, so once we reference so many people at once, we kind of want to spread the love. So this one is going to be Flavorless by Dexter and the Moon Rocks, which I know is not really so much an unearthed one, but it just came out.
February 4th?
Oh, dude, we love it. We've been playing the absolute heck out of it. It's so good. And, like we said before, we're just sad boys.
Yeah, we
listen to sad boy music.
Sad boy music. So
we're
But not
always
all the
full for
songs
Subway.
we're going to put on here are sad.
Not all of them. No.
And really, Flavorless isn't. Okay, it's a little sad.
It's very...
It's not emo.
yeah, well, emo for sure.
Eh,
It is
a
emo.
touch.
But
Who doesn't like
yes.
a good emo song, though?
Yeah, I do. I love that band in
Oh,
general.
yeah.
So that's going to be our Unearthed for the week. Again, I put into the outline or the show notes on Spotify. If you guys have an Unearthed suggestion, you can put it in the comments, or you can send an email to the email that's on the show notes.
Or
And
drop in the Instagram DMs.
yeah, that's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to be interviewed, you're an artist that wants to be interviewed on the show, or somebody who just like is in the industry and has a lot of stories, we do have a little schedule for who's going to be interviewed and everything like that. We have some coming up, but go ahead and shoot us an email if you want to be interviewed on the pod. We can do it through like the Zoom or
Or you can come here.
We'll invite you to the pod. So
And you can even play one of these if you like.
you just have to pass it. You just have to pass a what's it called? Background check.
Drug test. Oh, no, you're not going to pass one of those.
You have to pass a background check.
Ugh.
No, you don't. But like,
No.
we're gonna do our research, so don't be creepy. I'm going
Don't
too
be
far into
creepy.
it. Hang on. I'm getting too
You
deep.
went way too far.
I know.
I was looking at the pass on what? And the background was like, drug test. Let me have your pee and stick. Let me have your pee right now.
Security number. Okay. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening.
Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to
Stay dirty.